Eyes of the Blue Moon, Chapter 15. Scars of the Past. As Aquarium fell into the depths, his body shrinks. His glamour begins to fade, revealing his snow-white hair and scarring on his body. His trident had fallen to the seabed long ago. Scarlet Wu, the golden deer dragon of fate, fights with Eclipse. The spear that had been embedded in their chest had fallen out. Aqua, meanwhile, continues his watery descent. Tears of pearl fall from his eyes. Was he to die all over again? Aquarium! Macaque dives into the stormy seas looking for his nephew. Exhausted, Aquarium can no longer hold the rest of his powers. The storm subsiding. His eyes begin to blur as his vision would fade. The wind still blew outside. The thunder rumbled. The waves continued to hit the shoreline. Wukong was helping the other Celestials help survivors, while the Dragon of Fate battles the Ladybone Demon's protege. Macaque continues to dive further into the murky abyss, listening with all 6 ears for any sign of his missing nephew. He looks around, seeing torn fabric from Aquarium's cape and tassels floating in the water. His nephew was close. Meanwhile, at the water's surface, Wu Cheng is frantic. Since her cub is nowhere to be found, the moon goddess sobs. The water monkey cub's body lies on the seafloor, his cape torn from battle to shreds. There's gentle tide hugs the unconscious form of her son. Like a blanket, fish approach to see what the new being was in their midst. The 6-eared macaque sees the shreds of his nephew's cape, hearing a faint heartbeat of the godling. There you are, nephew. He swims to his nephew's limp form. He was not about to lose him again. Scarlet roars as Eclipse uses her icy powers to taunt the dragon. The Dragon of Fate uses their divine flame to surround the teal-faced monkey demon. Eclipse growls as she tries to stab the Dragon of Fate again. But the newly immortal being was far too strong. The deer dragon's belly scales had grown like impenetrable armor, impossible to stab.
Give up, teal monkey girl. Shall not win this battle. The sun is rising as we speak.
The dragon roars as it blasted flame. I shall return to finish what Mother started. With that, Eclipse makes a getaway, vanishing into the snow. Macaque grabs his nephew's body in his arms as he swims to the surface. The storm dies down, the waves becoming ripples upon the seas. The prophecy was at its end. Macaque struggles to swim with his nephew's body, keeping his head above the still calming waves. Come on, Jade. You can do this, bud. Wu Cheng rushes over to see her cub's limp form in her brother-in-law's arms. Give him to me, please. Her eyes had become red from crying. Reluctantly, Macaque hands over the cub he and his husband had raised to his torn birth mother. Aquarium does not move, but there is subtle signs of life within him. The young cub's wet fur looked like that of a mop in his mother's arms. Wu Cheng shrinks down, walking on the water's surface. With her cub in her arms, she gently brushed her son's white hair to the side as it had fallen over his face. Scars that had been hidden are now revealed to the moon goddess with a look of shock on her face. She turns to her six-eared brother-in-law. What happened to my cub? And no lies. Macaque hesitates. He didn't want to tell the cub's living mother that Aquarium had died before. No, he had to come clean. He swallowed his pride. You see, we had to go to the underworld and save him. He died. He what? Wu Cheng's eyes began to glow, bright with rage and grief. The cub crashed and died. Me and your brother took him from the underworld. And, well, Wukong scratched his name out of the Book of the Dead. Macaque summons his shadow powers, backing away from the angry goddess. Terror, the same terror that had filled his eyes when his mate had killed him centuries prior, filled his eyes. He just got his immortal life. He wasn't about to lose it a second time. The truth was out. The past was coming to light. While the Dragon of Fate flies, it uses its powers to rewind the threads of time with its golden threads, spinning the world back together. The skies now coming back into place. The stars would soon be in place once more. Meanwhile, the macaque monkey celestials growled at each other. Typical of family, this troop was a broken one, having been since the death of Mizu. But they had to put their differences aside for the sake of the water godling. As the dragon forms a figure 8, the infinity symbol with its body, those who had perished in the storm were brought back. In this cycle, the skies begin to clear. As the thunder dies down, the rain becomes a simple, light drizzle, a rainbow appearing in the sky. The curse was lifted, just as was foretold. Aquarium doesn't awaken right away. The Monkey King joins his sister in grief. While the godling was not dead, he was in a coma of sorts. It would be some time before the cub would awaken once more. Is he alive? Sun Wukong asks his sister with a shaking voice. He didn't want to attack his nephew so brutally. He's breathing. But why did you hide something so important from me? I am his mother. Wu Chang's face is hidden under shadow. What on earth are you talking about, Wu Wu? Sun Wukong backs away slowly. For when the moon hit its face, trouble was about to begin. The Monkey King knew his twin sister like the back of his hand. Macaque appears in front of the stone monkey twins. I told her everything, Wukong. What, Mac? Wukong looks at his lover with concern and alarm. I told her the truth about her son's scars. The six-eared macaque doesn't hold back, and his death. For the past will come back to haunt you like a ghost. The scars are echoes of what had been done. A reminder of the truth. The truth will set you free. This has been Chapter 15, Rise of the Blue Moon, Scars of the Past, an audio adaptation of my Lego Monkey Kid fanfiction and shadowpeach story. Please keep in mind that this is an ongoing story and more is to be told. Until next time, tomorrow I will be working on chapter 16 and doing the voice acting for it. And then for now on, I'll be doing the voice acting after I write the chapters. That way I can do this faster. And that way it's complete so that you guys can listen. Thanks for listening. Until next time, this has been The Water Monkey.